Today on Homeworthy, we meet actor, writer, and comedian Amy Schumer. Years ago, she fell in love with New Orleans, so she and her husband Chris created a charming and calming escape for their family. It's a beautiful home filled with hand-painted murals and collected antiques.
I think people are, not that people are spending all their time thinking about me, but I think people would be pretty surprised by how much pride and effort and specificity I put into my home. I think people would think that I probably live that I'm like a hoarder and I live like under a lot of neon bar signs, but I actually like being around beauty. And really drunk people.
With humor and style, Amy welcomes Homeworthy into her exquisite Nola jewel box. You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
Hi, Homeworthy. I'm Amy Schumer. Welcome to New Orleans. So we are here in my home in the French Quarter in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I have been coming to Nola since I was 16. I came for a volleyball tournament and fell in love with it. And then over the years going on the road, doing stand-up, and then eventually being married, being pregnant, we were spending more and more time here. And so in 2021, we bought this beautiful place and renovated it and made it into our dream dramatic New Orleans hang. I just dreamed this place up. I made a collage, of the furniture and the lighting and like just what my dream would be that it would look like. My husband and I, we felt really inspired, and and this house is like our dream come true. So we are in the library. These are books, okay? This is a picture of my husband's grandpa, Poppy, very close to the family. These artists own this place in St. Bart's called Caravan. If you're ever in St. Bart's, relatable. They have the best stuff, and they kindly gave us that. But I tried to organize it into, we've got cookbooks. This is the children's section. I've always dreamed of a, swinging ladder. So, if you need your self-help, you're going to be up here. But if you need plays, like we've got, 100 plays here. Having a sliding ladder in a library feels like I made it. I don't really know why. We have this beautiful piano because sometimes musicians come by. That's one of my favorite things about New Orleans, is that you never know who's going to drop in and tickle the keys, tickle the old ivories. This chandelier was here and we loved it, and we just thought it would be really fun to paint the molding. Like, I haven't really seen that very much. And it just, I don't know, it accents it so beautifully, like something that you might not have even noticed. And that's sort of thematic in the whole house. And we loved this stained glass. We found it at some thrift store in New York. What's it called? All Old Good Things. So yeah, this is the first little entry point when you come in our house, and we really love all of the mural work. We just wanted to kind of fit in. We love the flamingos at the zoo, so we went with the flamingo room. Why not? This is all hand painted, and she did the bathroom too, which I'm really excited to show you. Ta-da! Check this bathroom out. Don't miss any of the details, because the cat chandeliers are pretty essential. But the sink, this is all stuff we found, we just kind of sourced ourselves, and it was really fun. And the tiles, this was such an exciting project for us to do. And she continued hand painting the murals and the stuff. So, so it looks kind of fun in some spots. It looks like there's a tile, but it's just being painted. Yeah. This was this was like pure pleasure decorating this house. You know, this room, I call it the pink room. It's a lot of India Mandavi furniture. You know, it's pretty ridiculous. Like you don't like, you know, like do you need like a parrot and you know, and is that a parrot? I don't know. But I love India Mandavi, so this is all her stuff and her rug. And then we bought this bar at a thrift store. And we just like to have a drink at it. Do you guys want one?
What's the drink of choice here?
We drink a lot of margaritas in our home. You know, late night red wine, of course. But, you know, when somebody's like, oh, it's Nola, you gotta have a hurricane or a Sazerac. I'm like, you know, I'm in my mid-40s. Like, I've had my Sazeracs, you know. Oh, yeah, this artist is this guy, Fontaine, and I just love him. Like, I have his work all over, but I love the mermaid. I don't know, I just love this. I love his work. I am wearing a New Orleans Pelicans, the basketball team. I just love Nola, and so I love supporting the teams here. I'm a New Yorker, but, you know, and I'm Knicks and Mets. But while you're in Nola, you better support the Pels. Go Pels. These are beads that I don't know exactly how they got here, and that's how many beads, the story of many beads are. But any house in New Orleans, you're gonna see a lot of beads because people leave them, people want them, people need them, and you know, maybe someone will show you a body part. So this is a room we call couch because we used to have even another couch in here, and we just lay around. And this is by Tyler Hayes, you know, of BDDW. And this is another India Mandavi couch. We worked with Williams architects who were great, and they really helped us because we reshaped this home, you know. But everything you see is something that Chris and I, you know, fell in love with. And you'll also see the remnants of our 5-year-old. Chris and I have a similar sensibility. We don't get hung up on a lot of things. He really likes this yellow couch, and I don't really like these pillows. Like, and I'm like, we've never gone to this hotel, but anyway, but that's where you compromise, and that's marriage, right? That's marriage. Always have fresh croissants out. I mean, no, but the food in Nola, I mean, that's really why you come here. The music, the people, the food. So Chris really designed this kitchen, I have to say. And just this, you know, old big butcher block is very Chris. And this is sort of his taste that has become my taste. But this is a little bit modeled after the format of the kitchen at Ultra Paradiso in New York. We like their sort of the open shelving, and so we took a little bit of inspiration from them. A lot of cooking goes on in here. A lot of late night eating goes on in here. I know you guys love looking in people's fridges, right? So let's see what we have. This is like, I'm just in town for a couple days. Okay, so some Chinese food, some string cheese, some drinks with marijuana in them. You know what? We don't need to look at this right now. But see, we like this hanging dish rack. It was really exciting for us. Like any little things to make it more convenient. So Chris is the one doing all the cooking in here and all the chopping. I help a little bit, but mostly he's in here making food for the whole family. And we love having friends over, so he's cooking vegetables. He likes to cook healthy things that don't have any plate appeal. And then you eat them and you go, oh my God, this is so good. Yeah, this is our junk drawer. Let's see what's in the junk drawer. Okay. Lighter, okay. And we use that for something that's our business. Baby wipes, measuring tape, random old burner phone for a drug dealer, my husband, I guess. Yeah, it's a pretty basic junk drawer. And then random keys. Is it a junk drawer if you don't have keys that don't go to anything? Really? No, I'm kind of proud of this junk drawer. Yeah, and then I don't remember where I hide my drugs, which is good. These chairs are in Diamandavi, and again, if you want to look and see the evidence of a 5-year-old living here, you can just look at the top of the chairs for all the drawings. And these are all just pieces. Like, I was just looking in different magazines in Cabana. That chair, I think it's like Gucci, but it wasn't like mad expensive, you know? Yeah, like these pieces are just things that I fell in love with, and I keep, well, this is a little, our son went to the JCC here. He went to the Jewish school here, and he made his own menorah. I mean, do we have a sculptor on our hands or what? And then these are probably the highlight of the tour, are my commemorative Sound of Music plate.
Tell us more.
I mean, what more is there to say? Julie Andrews in her absolute prime. And I just like to keep these commemorative plates of musicals. Here we have Annie. Okay. Yeah, and like it just, you know, kind of brings people back to those.
Purely decorative.
Purely decorative, but I have kept them for a really long time, and I think they might be worth something. This is art I bought in New Orleans like 20 years ago that I just love. So it's our house, like everything has meaning to us. I'd like for someone to walk in my home and be like, oh, an old French woman lives here with a young, like a sort of Gen X furniture enthusiast who can keep things a little modern. But just things that I like, just things that inspire me. I try to really follow that. And I think people can feel that. Like, you know, just like, is this chair going to make me happy? And it does. It makes me happy every time I see it. Here we have our kind of guest bed. And it's like a railroad situation. This is where our son is supposed to sleep. Like, this is supposed to be like where he slept, but he just sleeps in the primary with us. So, but I tried to like decorate out there a little bit, but it's a little creepy, but you know, doing my best. This I just found at a thrift store. We're really super into music. My grandpa was a trumpet player. My brother's a musician, and I just, you know, love all the music here in Nola. So, I don't know, we just kind of like the wood cutout vibes. And then we moved back here to the bathroom. And yeah, check her out. Not to brag, but we do have a Toto toilet. It's heated and it works as a bidet. So if anybody wants to experience that. But we really wanted this bathroom to be like, you know, super plaster crazy and dramatic with the chandelier and the little bit of the tiling and the design. We kind of we went for broke in here, and you got to check out this bathtub. We made this as big as possible, and it's all plaster, and yeah, we love it. I'm really proud of this bathroom.
It feels like we're in Italy.
Yes, just you want to be transported to Italy when you're taking a dump, don't you? Like these bottles up here and stuff. It's like, and a little, you know, fireplace that's no longer in use. But I don't know. This place just makes me happy. Yeah. And then here comes the primary. Get your hopes down. Yeah, it's just very cozy. It's so quiet back here. We're you know, steps from Bourbon Street. And you won't hear a thing, except on New Year's, where you'll hear absolutely everything. This piece, I just love, and this has been in my life for a long time. And it's like one of those things where you're like, okay, cool, that's really pretty. Is it functional? And you're like, yeah, let me just like open the drawer. You know, and it's like really hard to get to your shit. But what are you gonna do? You know, it's a home filled with so much love, and our son loves it, and the neighbors, the community, the food, the music. Come to Nola. So this is our little oasis in the middle of Nola. And you'll see some very random tubs and things. And it did just get 6 inches of snow here, so the greenery is usually greenering, but we keep the pool really hot. We're annoying. And yeah, just like hanging in the pool is like my favorite thing. We did put that swan there. We proudly put that swan there. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, and this bathtub also. And we put Jillian there. Yeah, don't miss Jillian. She sort of just comes with the house. I won't even know she's here, and I just come and she's here. Oh my God. Oh my God. New Orleans just makes you creative. It just brings out those juices, and I love writing here, and just the people keep it so real, and everyone's like looking to have a good time. There's no like, people don't come here by accident, you know. It's like people who want to be inspired artistically. So this is a great place. Chris loves cooking here. I love writing here, and we love that we're getting Nola in our son's DNA early. And now, welcome to the side porch. This is nice because the street's right there, but it's still private, you know? So I can still sit here, light up a crack pipe, or, you know, whatever, you know, whatever you do. And then I love that I just see a plume going by. Like, there's just like a second line will just show up on the street. It's just the best place. But this is a really good spot for when we have parties. People like to come out here and hang, and musicians will come, and everybody's like playing their instruments, and yeah. And this bike will be stolen before the day is over. I love this. Chris doesn't like this. What he does when he doesn't like something I like is he puts it on the porch, hoping it'll just like get stolen, I think. But yeah, good little side porch. And you need these. You gotta get the fans for the bugs. The vibe in Nola is just, you can't even describe it. It's like nowhere else in America. And I love being a community member here.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.